What's up, y'all, man? So the Gators are continuing to roll. They land another top prospect here from Georgia out of Brunswick. 6'7", 282 athlete, and that's obviously Heze. No surprise here. He's in between, obviously, Miami. Had Georgia taking some of his final teams as well. But Billy Napier and their offensive coordinator did an outstanding job, and also tight ends coach did a really good job. This is an interesting project, I would say. And I don't mean to be disrespectful and call him a project, because this kid can play. Like last year, he put up astronomical numbers with his height and size, catching passes, blocking on the offensive line, being a force on defense. Like, Heze can really do it all, bro. Like, he's really an outstanding athlete. But, like, if you are obviously the Gators, how does he ideally fit? He can obviously play offensive tackle, but is it going to be a situation where you let him go out for passes, right? It's going to be a situation where say, hey, you got to come down some in order to fit our offensive scheme. You know what I'm saying? And receiving passes, because he thinks that, obviously he's a tight end. So it's like, what does Coach Napier and obviously the tight ends coach and offensive coordinator think in the role that he's going to play moving forward? You know what I'm saying? Because they already got some primetime offensive line prospects. Now, these are the Gators' current commits, y'all. As you guys can see, Javari Lucas, 6'5", 305, right? Obviously, big-time guys. Janeer Carr, IMG Academy, 6'4", 336. Desmond Green, 6'4.5", 354 pounds. And then you obviously got Tyler Chiyokum from South Paulton, 6'6", 290. And then Chancellor Campbell of Lakewood, St. Petersburg, 6'8", 295. So it's interesting, like I said, what does he end up developing into is my biggest question when it comes to the Gators, because they already got 5 guys committed for the offensive line, interior guys, tackles. What does that kind of look like? So it's going to be interesting, because you look at the development of Florida. They've been doing that at other key positions. You know what I'm saying? So this is going to be an interesting project, I would say. Now, like I said, he can do either or, right? He can split out there, catch passes, high point the football, tough to bring down, has good enough speed and leverage to be able to break away, and then he can be a force on the interior or on the exterior of the offensive line and offensive tackle, being an anchor for you. So it's really great. Shout out to Coach Napier. They stay hot on him. He's been, obviously, to Gainesville numerous of times on visits and things like that, man. But it's been a strong class for Florida. I just seen that they're the number 7 composite class according to 247 Sports. So they're doing a marvelous job, man, with these guys and bringing them in. And they're recruiting the state of Georgia really well. You go back and look at last year, obviously they ended up flipping Tavares Dice from Auburn, obviously, to Florida. They got Carson Baker, an outstanding 4-star running back from Langston Hughes this year, who's going to Florida. And then they obviously have Tyler Chiyokum, who we talked about, who's coming down to Florida. And then now you bring in Heze from Brunswick, another standout player that can do a little bit of everything to Gainesville. Coach Napier's doing a really good job. Big season coming up. No, obviously, early games for them, all in that late or primetime window. Big year upcoming for the Gators, man. But he's doing an exceptional job recruiting. One thing you can say about Billy Napier, he can recruit. And recruiting guys like this helps change the program and get it back to where you want it to be at, man. So really good get for the Gators.